In this video, we'll show you how to remove and replace an air duct hose from the throttle body to the airbox on a Honda Accord 2.4 liter. So the intake hose has two clamps, one at the throttle body and one at the airbox. You could take the route of taking the airbox out and doing the whole thing. I'm going to take it with leaving the airbox in place. So you could use a Phillips because it does have a cutout for a Phillips, but I'm going to tell you that's going to be a pain because as the cars get older, those get rounder. So it actually is a 5.5 millimeter socket, and that way less effort, and we can loosen up these clamps on both ends, throttle body side and the airbox side. So to remove this vent hose from the air vent hose, you're going to have a big clamp just like this one, just a little metal clamp, and you can squeeze it with your fingers down here on the bottom half. Squeeze it and then just pry this right off. This top one is basically just a pivot that holds it in place, and then you can push it aside and then move on to this hose. They're called pinch clamps. You can just use your hands, pull them back. Let's see if we can break those free. All right, let's see if we can get a better grip on this. There it is. So when you get your new hose, you can transfer the items over one at a time. To take these clamps off, the easiest way, because it's nice and bendable, is fold that rubber in and then just pull that clamp right off. And do the same to place it back on. Do that on both ends. And then these clamps are just as simple as pinching your two fingers and pulling them off. Just make sure you reattach them. Now to install, I'm going to put it on the airbox first. And you've got a little bump out here on the rubber, and there's a invert part where it sits on the airbox. You want to line that up. Then you can do the same on the throttle body side. See this cutout right there? That rubber piece should line up with it and fall right into place. Then you can put this hose on. Take your clamps. I don't know why this one had a double clamp on it, but we'll take it. And then this one. Now this one, the bottom, I'm going to reach underneath and I can squeeze that clamp. Line it up. This top is not a vacuum port, it's just a line up. Just lines it up, that's all. Squeeze it on, release the clamp. Now we can tighten up the two band clamps. That's a 5.5 millimeter. And you do need these to be snug. No air can go through, because then that mass airflow sensor will set a code and your car probably will not accelerate very well. When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.